Good morning, you guys. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Alexandria. I'm so excited to have you in today's video. Get your coffee. We're going to talk about the reasons you should go on a cruise. If you've never been on a cruise before, this video is perfect for you. If you have been on a cruise, and no problem, make sure you stick around. These 5 tips are literally so great. And I have had the chance to go on 4 different cruises in the last 2 years, and it's safe to say I am completely obsessed. So you honestly might be obsessed too. Cruising is so much fun, and I'm going to tell you in this video why. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and jump right into the video. Let's go. So the first reason that you should go on a cruise is obviously because it's basically all inclusive. Everything is included. You honestly only pay that one-time fee whenever you go on a cruise. So that obviously includes where you're staying, your stateroom, and then also any food options. Obviously you have the chance to buy like the premium beverage package, which is going to include your alcohol, because a lot of times alcohol isn't included in that original fee, obviously, but a lot of essential drinks are included. So that's like your coffee, teas, and your waters. Soda may or may not be included in that initial cost. It honestly just depends on the cruise lines. They are all so different and they all have like their own unique packages. So regardless, I think it is such a great deal. Honestly, it is so hard to travel sometimes because food is like a huge expense that you have to factor inside to your travels, because you're eating like 3 meals plus out a day. You have drinks whenever you don't go on a cruise. And honestly, for me, I just prefer to pay that one-time fee instead of like budgeting for all the food options whenever you're like at a different place and when you're traveling. So I think that's amazing. Costs only one time, which is just fabulous. It's basically like taking an all-inclusive vacation, and then you have your chance to upgrade to premium drink packages if you desire that. And then you could also upgrade to different specialty dining options. I know for the cruises I have been on, I have been able to like upgrade just like a small charge to go to like the best of the best restaurant on the cruise line. Obviously there are dining options included that are honestly just as great, but it's nice to have that more like fancy, luxurious like upgrade if you so wish. So that's super nice. Obviously there's options of you to upgrade, but the base fee is amazing, and that is a reason why I love cruising. Number 2, and this is an amazing one. If you're somebody like me and you don't want to put the time and effort into trying to find hotels and lodging, especially if you're looking to go to multiple destinations at once, cruises are amazing because you see multiple places at once and you're not just limited to one place. For me, I love that. I don't like staying too long at a destination. I like to see multiple destinations. If I'm traveling, why the heck not? Last summer, I was able to go on a cruise out of Rome, Italy, and we literally went through a few different cities in Italy and then down to the Greek islands, and that was amazing because I didn't have to like book the accommodations myself, say like in Santorini or Mykonos, and those can get really pricey. So being able to like go see different destinations each day without having to like spend my time like planning it is freaking amazing. Like, that is insane. Like, I don't know why you wouldn't do that. Like, I feel like it just saves you so much time. You only have to find what cruise you want to do and what ports you want to sail into, and then the rest it's done for you. It's amazing. And also, you're able to book different excursions at the ports. One downside I will say, for example, last year I went to Santorini and we only had a day in Santorini. I feel like that is one place I would have probably wanted to spend like 2 or 3 days at, but that's something that I know for the future, which is amazing. So the one downside about cruises, and this can go either way, it depends like how you like to travel, but you're only seeing a destination for a day at most, honestly. So that can go either way. I don't know. I don't mind it. I feel like we had enough time to see each port, and by the end of the days, I'm like, okay, get me back to the ship. Let's go home, like home as in being the cruise ship, because it's just nice having everything included and like me not worrying about, okay, here's $20 or here I'm paying for this meal or whatever outside of the cruise. So yeah, that's amazing. The third reason you should book a cruise, the workers have been so nice and accommodating. We got our rooms cleaned twice a day, which is absolutely crazy. All the workers are just amazing. I have so many good things to say about the workers on cruise ships. Obviously, it might not be like every single situation might not be the same, but every single interaction I had on the cruises that I have been on, all the workers have been so sweet. Like, you make friends with them, you get to know them, and I honestly love hearing about other people's culture and family life and history, and it's so cool that so many of these people are, you know, from overseas or have family overseas, and they talk about them and show us pictures, and I just think it's the sweetest thing to get to know different cultures and different ways of life. If you guys are enjoying this video, it would mean so much if you would hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. I post content just like this every single Wednesday, so make sure you guys follow along. But without further ado, let's get right back into the video. Number 4, the fourth reason you should take a cruise, and that is because it is so safe, especially with solo travelers. I honestly don't do a lot of solo traveling just because it honestly, just the safety aspect is a little bit much for me. I know I could do it, but I don't, just because I enjoy having somebody there traveling with me just for safety reasons, and I feel like I would 100% take a cruise by myself because it is so safe, and I've like never felt safer when I'm traveling unless I'm on a cruise. Like, it is so safe and everybody's on there from the same reasons, and like I said, everybody is so accommodating. Even a ton of the passengers are so sweet, and I was actually talking about this to my sister on the last cruise we just got back from a week ago. You just see so many amazing people and passengers. Like, people are the best versions of themselves on vacation, and I love that. I love seeing other people happy and thriving and dancing and smiling. It is just so amazing, and I feel like when I'm cruising, I see like the happiest people. Like, how could you be mad when you're literally in the middle of an ocean on vacation? Like, I don't know when else you'd be mad. So I just think it is so sweet, and I have never not felt safe on a cruise, and I really like the option of doing a group excursion at the ports. It's kind of like a group traveling thing. Like, if you're going on a cruise solo, you can do group excursions at the ports and like never feel alone or lonely, and I absolutely love that. And I think it's so cool that so many couples or friends or people just go on cruises together, or even people meet each other on cruises. And I see so many like different couples going out to dinner together that like they literally just met on the cruise, and I think that is so amazing. You meet so many people, and it is just a good time overall. Okay, sorry guys, I had to move my camera because I was sitting on my feet and my feet were starting to fall asleep. And number 5, I can literally talk about this topic for days on why you should go on a cruise, but number 5, the last topic, and that is there is so much to do and little traveling, or not little traveling, little I don't know what I'm saying. Little planning on your part. So the nice thing about cruises is they have something going on for everybody. No matter what you like to do, they have it. For example, if you're on a sea day, which if you're not familiar, sea days are basically just days you're at sea all day. So you're on the ocean, not at a port. And those are honestly my favorite days because you're able to go to the pool, take it easy, go to the gym, whatever you want to do, and not have a jam-packed schedule. Like if you were to on the port days, if you are going out on an excursion. So they have different workout classes, they have pool games, they do ping pong, they have like shopping experiences. On the ship, you can go and do trivia, you can go to the theater and go to like the seminar. You can honestly do so many different things. And then another fun thing, in the evenings, the performers and the dancers and the singers do shows. So that was so much fun. We really enjoyed that. We did like the Broadway musical show on the last cruise I was in. So the singing was so good, the dancing was so fun. My sister and I literally sat in the front row and it was so much fun to like interact with the dancers and the singers, and they were just adorable. So there's so many different things you can do. Even whenever I was on the Celebrity Beyond ship, it was so cool. They have this restaurant, it's called La Petite Chef, and it's basically an animated dinner. So it's basically a dinner and a show, and they animate the like cartoon or whatever on your table, and then when they bring out the dish, it's like a 4-course meal or 5-course meal, they bring out the dish after the animation, so it shows like the animation of them making the dish, and then they bring it out, and it is so cool. And like, I have had the best food that I have ever had on a cruise ship. There are so many different options, especially if you want like higher end, luxurious options. There's so many different options. It is absolutely amazing. But nonetheless, cruise ships are great if you want to be entertained. You're never bored. There's always something going on. I was telling my sister last week, we had been on that cruise for 6 to 7 days, and we hadn't even seen half the ship. And depending on what ship you're on, those cruise ships are huge. There's so much to see, there's so much to do. You could literally walk around all night and still not see the entire ship, which I think that is so cool. It doesn't feel like you're restricted in a sense, which I love. But those are the 5 reasons you should try a cruise. If you've never been on a cruise, make sure you let me know in the comments. Maybe this swayed you, maybe it didn't, but honestly, you won't be disappointed once you go on a cruise. I highly recommend. Again, make sure you like this video if you like this content, and make sure to subscribe because I post videos like this every single Wednesday. I will see you guys next time. Bye!